Let's draw an elf under the Christmas tree.
Okay, so we're actually going to start with the head first, and you want to think about placement. So you're going to actually put the head more towards the bottom so that you have enough room for the tree. So we're going to work on the head first of your elf, and then we'll do the tree. So kind of think about what your elf might look like. These are just ideas. You do not have to use them. Just kind of giving you that there are different shapes of the head, chin, different eye shapes. Some have glasses, thicker eyebrows. So this one's a little bit older. Kind of think about what style of elf you're going for. And I'm going to do a little bit, I'm going to do an older guy elf. So I'm going to start with drawing the head with kind of like a pointy chin. And I'm going to make it more towards the bottom so I have room for my tree. And then I'm going to kind of lightly mark where I think the halfway point is, just so I know where to add the eyes. So I'm going to draw the eyes, and mine are actually going to have, my elf is going to have just like a regular ellipse shaped eyes, I should say. Mine's going to have two eyes, but yours doesn't have to. And then I'm going to put a curved line for the pupil and the iris, and the pupil. The pupil is the black part of your eye, and the iris is that beautiful colored part. So then I'm going to add some eyebrows, and there are some ideas. I have an idea sheet that I will put on the Google Classroom, so you can get ideas for different shapes of eyes, but you might have your own. Same thing with noses. You might have, and mouth, you might have your own idea of what type of mouth or nose or eyes you want yours to have. And mine's older, so he's gonna have some wrinkles, and he's also gonna have eyebrows that are kind of like furry because he's older and they're bushy. His nose, I think I want to make his nose kind of pointy, so I'll just start with the tip. Mouth, I'm gonna draw a I'm gonna make a mustache. Like lip right there. And then the neck. And you might have room for shoulders, you might have room for like a shirt or something. That's totally fine. I just didn't. And then I'm gonna decide on the to get things even. Since I'm right-handed, I'll like flip my paper over it and draw to kind of match the line. And then the next part is the tree. So you can kind of decide what kind of style of tree you want to have. If there's a certain way that you maybe make yours, like this is really pointy on the edges, really spiky. This one's kind of curly on the end. So whatever like look you're going for. And actually I'm going to start with whatever is on the top of the tree first. If you want to have a star, I don't know, whatever you want to add on there. And then I'm going to draw the tree from there. And maybe you want yours to have like some hair. So you could have the tree act as kind of part of the hair if you want to. It's up to you. And then I'm going to add some bangs. It's part of the tree. All right, and now it's time to decorate your tree or add details. So I have this little paper I also put on the Google Classroom, and it just has some ideas of details you can add to your tree. And you might want to think about the style of your elf and how their tree might look. So it's kind of like you're giving them a personality.
Let's go over those directions one more time. I'm drawing the chin, trying to find the middle of the face, adding the eyes. Then I'm adding the details in the eyes, the black pupil and the iris. I decided to add some lines just so I can show my eyelids on my elf, eyelashes, a nose. Think about the shape you might want to add for the nose. And then, of course, the mouth. And then I'm going to draw those awesome elf ears that are pointy. Those are part of my favorite part of the drawing to draw. And then don't forget the bangs and the Christmas tree on the top, starting with the star or the topper all the way down to the head. And you can add some of the hair and the Christmas tree. Don't forget the eyebrows. And now I'm just deciding how I'm going to decorate my tree to show my elf's personality. I think I'll add some lights just to give it a little bit of extra decoration. When you finish drawing, it's time to trace all of your pencil marks with Sharpie. Now take out your eraser and erase all of those extra pencil marks. Now it's time to add some color to your drawing. You could use crayons, colored pencils, or markers. You choose whichever one you would like. I'm starting with a colored pencil and just coloring in my elf's face, making sure to color in all of the white spaces, taking my time. Don't forget the ears. Those are also have skin on them. And I decided just to use a green marker to outline my tree, just to give it a little more interest. The video is obviously sped up, but it's nice to take your time, fill in those white spaces, and do your best. Check out my cute little squirrel there that I'm coloring. I decided to add a dark navy blue to my background, but you could think of whatever color you want. Maybe you want to add extra details. Maybe your elf is somewhere special. I'm so excited. I can't wait to see your elf under the Christmas tree.